Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my Ohuhu versus Copic brush marker comparison. To start with, I am coloring with Copics on the top. I have stamped out two faces from Picket Fence Studio. I have darker skin tone on the left, and on the right I will be doing the lighter skin tone. Now there are more combinations than just these in the 36 pack of Ohuhu brush markers, but these are the ones that I found close-ish matches to the Copic colors. So the Copic combinations are based off of what I had with the Ohuhus, and that is simply because I had a more limited color palette in the Ohuhus than I do in the Copics. If you are not interested in watching the coloring process, my hand is sort of in the way, you can go ahead and skip to 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and I think at that point I am done with the coloring. One thing I did notice is the Copics tend to be a bit brighter, and as far as the skin tones, that doesn't really, in my opinion, work the best, at least not if you want a natural look. So with these two combinations that I did, I actually preferred the Ohuhu better, I think. It could just be because my color blends weren't something I would have normally picked for the Copics, as I matched my Copics to the Ohuhus and not the other way around. I did this just to make sure that the comparison was as close as I could get it. Now, I don't own all the Copics or even close to all the Copics, so there could be better color matches for these, but I don't have them. Now real quick, I decided to color in the lips, and I found the closest matches I could between the Ohuhus and the Copics. So I used natural lipstick for the Copics, and I used honey for the Ohuhus on the darker skin tone. And then for the lighter one, I used pale cherry pink for the Copics, and then I used pale cherry pink. I didn't even realize it was the same exact color name. I used that for the Ohuhus. And this just made it look a little less weird. I was not going to color the hair or anything because they didn't stamp perfectly. Moving on, I have Ohuhu and Copic colors that are similar to each other, the closest matches that I could come up with. And I have swatched them out on the paper. And now I'm just making little lines and squiggles with each of the colors between the two, just to kind of show you that there's not a huge difference. And I do think there is a small learning curve in how to use the Ohuhu brush tips if you've been using Copics, and that's just because they're a little bit bigger. I will say, because the tip is a little bit harder, you do get a little bit more precision, which is kind of nice. I do imagine that that would slowly go away though with wear. Similar to how it does with Copics. The nibs start out a little bit firm, and then as time goes by they can get very squishy, for lack of a better word. Now here I have the caps for each one on each of their color swatches, and honestly, they're not that bad. I remember them being worse than they are, but they actually did a pretty good job this time. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!